Macroeconomics considers the performance of the economy as a whole. It is not just a theory, but a relationship with what we do in our daily lives. Macroeconomics is very interesting because it deals with the important issues such as economic growth, inflation, changes in unemployment and employment, and our trade performances with other countries. As a student, I learned macroeconomics in school, taught by professors, sourcing on books and basing it on actual life. But wait, is this enough to fill our knowledge on macroeconomics? Here are different signs of macroeconomics presently in our daily lives that we don't even recognize. First sign, the newspaper. Many macroeconomics issues appear in the newspapers. For example, this article under the business section. It talks about the BSP weighed down too much liquidity, which pertains to inflation. It's a rise in the general level of prices of goods and services in our economy for a period of time. Another issue is under the classified ads. Is the apparent quantity of ads for job applications, which shows that there are a lot of business opening and or expanding, meaning that economy is rising. We also have this article, which explains the global demand for OFW remains strong despite the economic and political problems in key foreign labor markets. With these articles, we now know some meanings of macroeconomics. Second sign, the radio. While traveling to school, to work, and to different towns, the first thing we do is to open the radio and listen to our famous music. And that's where we miss the whole purpose of the radio, which is to update us with the latest news. We have AM stations like DZRJ, DZMM, and DZBB that they will discuss further the news on newspapers in more understanding way. For example, when there is a price hike in gasoline, the radio anchors will update and explain to the listeners in a manner that they will understand the news. Which this pertains to the trade performances with other countries. Third sign, the television. If you're not fond of reading newspapers, are not interested in listening to the radio, but loves watching TV, and that will be another source to learn more about macroeconomics. For example, the Talk About News. The Department of Budget and Management disputed allegations that the proposed 2 trillion national budget was riddled with vague and hidden provisions that could be sources of abuse and corruption. Another news, the Department of Trade and Industry is hiking its budget to participate in big international trade shows next year to promote the Philippines as an investment destination. With this news, it fills our knowledge on macroeconomics about gross domestic product, government budget deficit, fiscal policy, and the concepts of demand and supply, trade relations, investment, and resources. Fourth sign, the Internet is the most applicable source of information in today's generation. You have Yahoo News, Inquirer.com, PhilippineStar.com, ABS-CBN News website, CNN, and even Facebook or Twitter. Everything you read from the newspaper, heard from the radio, watched on the TV are all found in the Internet. And using the Internet will give you the meaning, the learning, and the relationship of macroeconomics to us. So now, as a student and as a Philippine citizen, I am aware of the signs to learn more about macroeconomics. With these learnings, as I go on life, I hope to help the economy improve.